I can't retire. I need to work. But at that time, when everything was good, I think it would have been the worst thing for me if I did cash out. That's what I missed the most. And I'm going to be making YouTube videos again. And I'm like,
no way. You're coming back?
I had so many mixed emotions. Like, I couldn't even wear a FaZe logo. You represent the brand perfectly. Better than I even can represent the brand.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the podcast. I'm FaZe Swagg here with my co-host Matt, and today joining the lobby is gonna be the one, the only, the OG FaZe Apex. Man, what's going on, man?
What's up, guys? Man. My two favorite people. How you guys doing? Thanks for having me, man. I've been seeing this in my YouTube subscription box.
Have you peeped them? Have you watched them?
I watched a couple clips of them. I'll be honest. I gotta check them out. But you've had some. Had a Rug. Had Sean O'Malley.
Yep.
You had
Nate Shaw.
Max Christie.
Yep,
I've seen.
yeah,
I'm following. Come on.
Okay.
Hey, you know more than anyone. I'm always watching.
Of course.
You know me. You saw me in the Twitch chat.
Oh, bro.
Exclamation point growl. What was it?
Yeah, exclamation point. Yeah, we can dive straight into that, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why I'm sitting here today with the FaZe logo in the back and everything is because of this man right here.
He's the one.
Kind of tell me. I want to know, like, during that time, which was like 2020. I believe, and I remember getting the famous DM from you. What was what did it look like on the other side of the lens, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, so, I've been in FaZe now 13 years this year. I think since like probably around 10 years of being like a co-leader, or looking at recruits and stuff. So I'm always looking, I'm always watching. Whenever I watch, especially when it's like a game like Warzone comes out.
Yep. Always
got my eyes looking up and coming people, whatever, and you definitely caught my eye, of course. I mean, at that point, you're already pretty successful. It's not like you were brand new, but we tend to catch people like, when they're like coming up, and then it's like a lot of the times it's like the perfect formula.
Yeah,
for joining FaZe is just like
it's like a lightning in a bottle, bro.
Yeah, it happened with Tfue. Sway was another one.
Yep.
I don't know if you were before or after Sway.
I think I was after.
Sway. Yeah. So Sway's in. So there's a few people that I'm very proud that I'm the one. I scoped them. I brought them to the chat, guys, and you were one of them. So I remember watching you in early Warzone. Again, I was selfishly. I'm going in his chat looking for.
He's typing in the ground clash trying to get it.
I didn't want to DM him and be like, he's swag, man. He's the best Warzone player. So I was like, I gotta get this guy's class.
Come on, bro.
But no, and I wanted to surprise. I wanted to do it in a surprising way, but at the same time, like, the community was at that point where it's like you can't really, you gotta like talk and like there's like ways of signing people. But I hit you up about it. I mean, I was definitely that's why at first I didn't want to type in your chat, because I was low key just like looking. I wanted to see what everyone else thought. Didn't want you to sign with any other orgs, especially at the time it was more competitive. Like,
for sure,
I was worried about people scooping you up too. So thankfully we got it done. I DM'd you, but yeah, I remember vividly going into the chat and like, guys, like, Swag, look at Swagg's channel. Like, I can literally, you want me to find,
bro, please.
I'm gonna find the
trust me.
right
I've waited for this moment.
What? I promise you.
What's so legendary about when he signed you? It reminded me a lot of the OG days, because it's Call of Duty once again.
Yep.
The DM.
Yep.
And kind of like, I feel like you made so much sense
to
get signed during.
He did.
This
it was
time.
just like he was like. There's some people that are just like, you're like a FaZe member. When I saw you, I'm like, this guy's a FaZe member. And again, it was lightning in the butt. It was just the perfect time.
It was perfect. You literally caught me at the perfect time.
Thank God it worked, because I knew it. I'm gonna find the text. Hold on.
No, go for it.
And by the way, this is again one of them. I don't ever talk about. I don't care about credit, but in my head at least, I'm like, I know I'm the one that.
Bro,
found Swagg.
You're the one. He's the reason. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm
crazy.
You're one of the few that I'm happy about. Yeah,
while he was talking, I was actually talking to another org. I don't think I've ever told this story.
Whoa.
I was actually talking there. Before you had hit me, we were talking to. I was going to sign to Dallas Empire, which was like, I think at the time that was like, but it was like,
at the time it was good. No, for sure.
CDL had
nothing
just dropped.
Against them, but like a CDL org, yeah.
Of course, no.
No, you know why? Because there's someone else there was another guy that was popping at the Warzone time, and I wanted to recruit him too. And he signed to one of those orgs. And I was like,
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm glad you didn't. Sorry, go ahead. I cut off your story.
No, you're good. It was just, I was just talking to like, there wasn't even like a contract or anything like that, or nothing, anything like that. It was just more so I had told my people, I said, I want to be a part of the CDL had came out. I want to be a part of one of these teams. You know what I'm saying? Just to be a part of something. I just want to be a part of, I had done my own thing for like 6-7 years, and I feel like it was time to
Yeah.
to join something.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know? So you caught me literally at the perfect time.
I don't know what the group chat. I have a text to Banks saying need your opinion on Swagg, and the other chat ASAP. But the other text isn't popping up. But this was March 24th, 2020.
Hey.
So I sent you in the FaZe, whatever that FaZe chat was at the time. I don't know where it is. It's not popping up for me, but it's here somewhere. I can. Oh wait, hold on, actually.
No, he
So from your point of view, when he DM'd you, like, how did that feel?
Nah, it was almost like a movie. I said, "Whoa, what's going on here? Like, am I being pranked?" And I had to double check. I said, "Is that the actual FaZe Apex?"
I'm gonna find it off the podcast. Please remind me because I'm gonna find you the exact screenshot.
Bro,
You
I would love
you
to
can
know.
edit it in, but yeah, bro, I was happy. Also, you were kind of like, again, the community is different. Like in the past, you kind of just like you just kind of pop in and be like, "Yo, you want to join FaZe?" Like
Yep.
on the spot, you know the answer is gonna be yes, and but like with you, I was assuming you were probably talking to other orgs at the time, and like you had too much going on to just kind of like. I knew it wasn't gonna be that simple. I knew you were gonna be interested, but I was like, you got to do it in a more professional way. You know?
Okay.
I know you
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
have agents and all that stuff, but I don't know if you did at the time.
I
You
did.
did.
Actually, I
You
think I
did.
did. I had just
Yeah.
gotten one. Yeah,
Exactly. But it worked out. I'm glad. Hey man,
bro.
I mean, Jim, one of the best pickups in FaZe history. Let's go.
Facts, bro. You got the credit for it.
I do. The one I regret is FaZe Adapt, bro. No, I get it.
Is he the one who started the short joke?
It might. There's probably Rain. I would assume it's Rain. All those guys. No, but Adapt is another one. I think Jev was one that I picked up too.
No way.
So
Dude, I was
didn't know
addicted. Before he joined FaZe, I was addicted to his videos.
yeah, Jev's goated, man.
You signed Jev too?
See, I don't want to say that, but I feel like
You're
I
the
pushed
one
for
who
Jev.
went like,
I feel
yo.
like I pushed for Jev,
Yeah.
but my memory is really bad, so that's why. Because Banks will come flying through the window if he hears me right now. Yeah, no, I did it. Like that's something that we've had over years. Banks loves the credit, and I'm
Yeah.
just like sometimes I'll be like, I know I'm the one that
You were a
picked
part
up
of it.
No, but Banks has picked up. Banks is a big reason for a lot of recruits. So there's a few that I remember. So that's why if Jev's floating, I think he was another one of them. But
So obviously, bro, you are a legend. I just wanted to take
No.
a quick second to say I freaking love you, bro. I used to watch
God,
you
man.
like,
Appreciate
bro,
you.
every day. So
Appreciate it, man.
to be able to be on a pod with you is an honor, and
No, man.
you're such a legend, bro. What you did for gaming, what you've done for FaZe Clan, bro,
Pioneer,
like
man.
it does not go unnoticed. Even though recently you haven't been making content, we remember what
I
you created,
appreciate
what
it.
you built, and
I appreciate it.
I wanted
Thank
to
you.
talk about a bit of like your OG journey.
Yeah.
I started watching you during Black Ops 2 days.
Good time. Yeah.
Road to Kill Cam, those series, Banana Phone 34.
That's my guy right there.
bro,
Yo,
come
he's
on.
tapped in.
I'm a fan.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest. I wasn't fully tapped in like that because I was a Timmy. Like I only went for nukes.
You were in a different
Yes,
part
yes,
of the community.
yes, for sure.
I literally would like follow your trick
What's the
shots, try
banana
to
joint?
copy
What's
it.
the banana?
That was his YouTube
That was my
name.
YouTube name. Banana Phone 34.
What?
How did you get
That was
that?
my OG
How'd you
name.
get that name?
It was phone with an F though, so it wasn't like that OG. You know what I'm saying? I was literally like, what, 13? You know the ring banana phone.
Of course,
I just saw that and I was making a name and I just picked it.
You
And I
kept
ended
it.
up, that channel popped up because YouTube used to be, you couldn't change that. So for probably a majority of me making videos, like that was my URL. You couldn't make a custom link until
like to type it on YouTube. That was his name.
That
Yeah,
was his
yeah.
name.
What?
Yeah,
Banana Phone 34. I
now
used to
it's
search it on YouTube.
Now you type YouTube/Apex, okay, but that took I think it was like a good 8 or 9 years until I was able to. Yeah. It was,
No
Yes.
I was
shot.
Banana Phone for it's like Jev. Like I remember Jev's name still. It's like Pocketiluut or something like that.
Oh my God,
It's because we had to type these in. Rain's name was Trick Shotting.
Trick-shotting,
Adapt was
yes.
adapting. Like all of them because that's how you had to search the channels back in the day. Banks has Bank.
Yeah.
That was Banks' name. I Temper. I remember all the names. All
That's
the OG
tough,
names.
bro.
Yeah. So
So during those trick shotting days, obviously you were like a pioneer. I actually saw, did you hit the first ever Black Ops 2
I
shot in
did.
FaZe?
I know that. Come on, that's one of my legendary accolades for sure. Not
Bro,
for FaZe.
that's
First ever.
insane.
It was the first
Oh,
ever hit.
ever?
Yeah.
First ever.
First trick shot ever on Black Ops 2.
And it was low-key a clean shot.
It was pretty clean.
Standoff?
It was
What
on
map?
standoff.
Standoff.
Little,
Off the building.
Yeah, where the little ladder is,
Yeah.
climbed up.
Mhm.
Yep.
It's a little shock charge cancel.
Clean.
It was like a 720, but I hit that. I think it was like an hour into the servers being live because I got the game early. You know when you
Yeah.
used to buy it off Craigslist?
Yep. They don't do that anymore. Do you know that?
No, really?
So last like 2 years, you buy the game. Sorry to cut you off real quick.
No, you're
But
good.
you buy the game. They don't turn the servers on, bro.
No, but see, like back then too, the servers would like kind of come on and they'd be off. I remember that game specifically. I did it for a few years, This is before I drove. So like I would send my brother. Shout out to my brother. The older brother would like literally went to like some sketchy like alley and like would buy the games. I remember Black Ops 2. I paid like, what is it? It's usually like $60, right? I think I paid like $200 for it.
Wow.
And I remember getting clowned on by some of the kids I played with. Like, no way you paid $200 for it. I was playing against bots because to your point, the servers weren't on.
Yep.
Actually, I swear, I think that's why there was no servers until literally the day it came out. So I was playing like, I remember playing Hijacked against bots, bro, for like hours. Just trying to get used to the
feel
game.
of it. Yeah.
Then when the servers dropped, like I already had the game. So I hit a clip really quick and we uploaded it right away to FaZe because at the time that's how it was.
How many views?
And right now, I wonder how many views it has.
Well, do you remember the first day? I always love
no, I don't remember. I don't remember. But it wasn't that popping at the time. Because this was Black Ops 2 was like when YouTube popped, right? But at the time, at the beginning, it wasn't that big.
Yeah, it was day one.
So so I probably not that many views, but it was like first trick shot ever on Black Ops 2. So.
Yeah, I literally resaw it like yesterday.
Yeah.
And the comments were so funny. They were still from like 7 years ago, but they're like, he still hits these same trick shots.
Yeah, never improved. I just
you always do like the same.
Bro, it's like Fortnite. Like,
cancel,
I started playing Fortnite again recently. Like I have the builds from 2018. Like I can't, bro. My brain. I'm just can't be doing all this crazy stuff, knack swaps and all the stuff they used to do.
Yeah,
you don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Well, I do. I see the little spins and stuff with the little. You know
but exactly. Like I was not one of those guys that's like doing the crazy stuff, but I was there early. It's like like the when you look at like old NBA clips and you're like, that's like me. I was like there early. I just did what I was there good at the time. And I just kept going. The commentary was
like
what
John
kept me.
Stockton. You were good back in the day. You were like a mailman vibes. Now everyone's between the legs, slamming at 5'9". You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, I get it. I get what you're saying.
Still doing the same trick shot today, but yeah.
What a beautiful time. Yeah, I was going for nukes at that time. I had no idea what was really going on with the sniping and stuff.
I started off going for nukes, by the way.
No way.
My bio, but it was embarrassing. It was NoobTube nukes.
Oh,
come on, man.
MW2. My bio, I used to have like a nuke counter in my bio. 1 man army noob tubing. Off spawn though, like off spawn nukes. I'd line up on Wasteland on the truck. Or, you know what I'm talking about?
White Boy 7th Street claims he got the 26 second nuke.
Yeah, gun it. G Unit 1 2 3.
Yep.
Oh man, that's how I got started on YouTube. I used to watch all those videos.
You know Fear Creds? You remember Fear Creds?
Yeah.
That was my
That's
favorite
like MW3, right?
He was, he quit in BO2, but he was like MW3.
Yeah, he was MW3.
He was
MW3. I can't believe how much you guys like MW3.
Love it.
It's a good game. I got the Apex slide?
No, I don't.
Bro, this is another legendary thing that I'm proud of. I got the trick shot community, they named a shot after me.
Ooh. What was the shot?
Because I hit a sick shot. It's actually really cool. What's that map called? Resistance? The one that it's like the real life. Is that what it is?
The one that like has like identical in real life. Yeah. It's like in France.
Slide in the back. You slide up this. You should put it. Dude. There's a community. It's weird. Like I didn't see this till years later. They call it like Apex speed runs. So like there's a community that would try to get to this spot as fast as possible, and they would time themselves. So they called it Apex because I hit a shot. I'm not the one that came up with it, but I hit a shot on it that like made it like more popular.
Yeah.
So they named it after me. Not that I deserve it or anything, but it's like a slide in the back of the map, and then you're walking on top of all the buildings on like all the invisible barriers.
It's not. I know what spawn you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. What spot you can get on.
Yeah,
I used to be so annoyed when snipers would get up there and they would all jump off.
Yeah,
on me.
bro. But I hit a crazy shot on it. Like I'm not joking.
Where'd you kill the guy on the map?
Bro, so I went all the way around, and I went on the building, and then there's another slide up there.
Yep.
So I'm on the building, and I'm right shield slide. I would go up like 500 feet in the air.
It was insane. Bro, it was crazy.
Yeah, and I know I just hit a guy through the bushes in the middle of the map. It was actually a crazy shot.
God.
It was the closer to my montage at the time.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
But that was what my point is. MW3. That's what I liked about MW3. The slides.
So what are your top 3 CODs of all time? Start from 3 and that one.
Okay. So I've gone back and forth, but I'm very confident with where I'm at now.
Okay.
Number 3, COD 4.
Ooh, okay.
I get it. You know,
no. COD 4 is it's not just Gramps. That game is amazing. That game is literally goated, and the bounces on that game for trick shotting.
Okay.
It's fun, but also ground war sniping in that game was insane. See, you're a sweaty guy. Like you didn't snipe like that.
I did it.
You didn't snipe like that. So COD 4, if I was like you use red gun and stuff, like I wouldn't probably love COD 4. But COD 4 number 3, Black Ops 2 number 2, MW2 number 1.
MW2 1.
I thought Black Ops 2 would be number 1.
I had it before.
But why the switch?
I just played MW2 like last year. I started playing it on Snapchat. Again, maybe we'll probably get to that later. But like,
Yeah.
I played it like every day, and I'm like, dude, this game is just amazing. It's just the best game. But honestly, though, like if I'm being fair, Black Ops 2 is probably the best COD ever, all around.
I
For
agree.
just normal sniping, for just trick shotting, for competitive, it was the best COD. Like all around, it's the best package.
Zombies.
Cinema.
was
Zombies.
fun.
I don't
Cinema.
really care. It's for sure the best package. But MW2 just takes number one. It's a very close first and second, but MW2, Black Ops 2, COD 4.
It's a good
Warzone's
list.
up there, the OG Warzone.
You love, yeah. Tell me
That's
about
probably
that.
my number 4.
Oh, did you play Warzone?
Oh my
he was
god,
tapped in.
I
was
didn't know.
Holy.
Yeah, I loved Warzone. I played a lot, man. I played that game a lot. I played in tournaments even.
He
With
did.
with
He did.
Mutex. I was doing
Oh,
with
Mutex,
Mutex. I
I
mean, he
love
just
him.
like I don't know why he had me. He could have won a lot of tournaments, but we got like second place in one.
Yeah.
But I wasn't like I was all right. I wasn't like insane. Maybe like very rarely would drop a 20 bomb, but like
No, that was a lot. Back
I was
then.
like more just using the car and like probably like a growl
Beautiful,
or whatever.
bro.
Just had
The
fun with it. It was
car.
so fun. That
Man.
game. I never played the second Warzone. I haven't played since.
good.
Don't.
Yeah.
Don't.
See, they have you all over the TV here, right? But that's
Yep.
the old Warzone, right? Am I tripping?
The one I'm playing now?
Or is that I don't know if that's a live stream or old videos of you that I've seen here. Because low key, sometimes I'm watching like I've seen like clips of the newer one. And it kind of it looks
It's starting
a
to
lot
get back to
similar.
what it used to be.
Yeah, it's
It
literally.
looks fun, low key.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
starting
yeah.
to get back to it.
Yeah?
I think he would have fun with it.
Now, yes.
I probably
Thank
would.
God
The
he
pro-
didn't play
the,
Warzone
The
2.
problem is though, like the ranking up the guns. That's what turned me off to it.
Yeah.
Once it like resets, I'm like, bro, I don't have time to like rank up. Like it's just too much to get
Yeah.
the attachments.
We got people that can link it up for you.
Get a little grinder. Get a little
We
grinder.
got some
I need a
grinders.
grinder, probably. Yeah. Is there still loadout? I mean, and they took away like loadouts at some point, right?
Yeah, in Caldera, but they're back now.
Oh, okay. It's back to like the OG.
Yeah.
I gotta
Yeah.
play it. Honestly, I would love to. I just don't really play video games much anymore. But if I was like I probably would be down. It looks so fun. I see clips
Bro,
of it.
come
and
come play on stream, bro.
I'm down. But I need a grinder to get me good classes. And then I'm
Easy,
in.
Easy. So with Warzone, you said you loved it and you have it at number 4. What was it specifically that made it so fun for you in a sense?
I mean, dude, like obviously Fortnite was probably the first battle royale I played, but that game was just so fun, man. It was like because COD, I always loved COD, but for me, multiplayer was just always stale.
Yep.
Other than sniping, going for clips. Like when I stopped going for clips, I'm like, dude, I can't
There's
just
no
play.
point. Yeah, just to play. Yeah.
Like Counter-Strike. I love Counter-Strike, and like I was always motivated to win in that game because the ranking system.
Yep.
So with COD, I never cared about prestiges. Like I just didn't care. I never played League playing Black Ops 2. Like I would play game battles. That was fun.
Yep.
But like normal pubs, like I just didn't enjoy unless it was like nukes, right? But like, so Warzone was like, it gave you a reason to sweat,
Yep.
and it was like so rewarding to win.
For sure.
And it wasn't really ranking up. It was just literally winning a game felt so good in Warzone.
Insane. It was like that same feeling that the early Fortnite gave you when people were
Exactly.
posting their wins on the snap.
Yeah, exactly,
People did the
yeah.
same exact thing with Warzone, posting their wins on.
That's how I felt with it for sure. And so it was like because I enjoy like sweating, but like again, like I would be so bored playing just TDM or Dom all day. Like there's no
Yeah.
way I'd play it.
100%.
So Warzone was so fun because it was like you can go, I don't know. That game was honest. Now you're making me want to play it. Now I might actually go download
Tap
it.
back
Try to
in,
play
man.
it.
I think you would like it, man. It's like
Yeah.
I said, it's starting to get back to it. I'm pretty sure we got a Treyarch game coming up, so that's gonna be awesome. They never miss.
Yeah.
And then Verdansk is gonna come
It's
back.
come back?
Come back.
Really?
Yeah, probably
Oh.
November,
Rumors.
October.
There's some good
Oh,
rumors.
The most like updated version of it though, probably.
Yes. Yeah.
I loved that was also why I stopped, by the way, when Verdansk left. I'd never played. I think I played the other one once.
Rebirth?
Oh, Rebirth I played. Rebirth's the mini one. You're saying?
Yeah,
Yeah. Rebirth, but not Caldera. I didn't play Caldera.
Nah.
I played it once. I was like, no, I'm not playing this. Because Verdansk was perfect, man.
It was beautiful, bro.
Like, it was actually, there was no need to get rid of it. But I see you playing it, though. I always see you streaming. Bro, it's so funny. I randomly think about you so often. I swear to God, because I'll be up, I wake up early, and
Same.
I do other stuff.
What
but,
time do you wake up?
Like 7.
Same.
It's
I
early.
Yeah, so ideally, I'd wake up earlier. Because I have like a morning prayer basically every day anyways. It's at now it's a little early. It's like 5:30, 6:30 now.
Okay.
In a perfect world, I pray and stay awake the whole
Yeah.
day. Because when I do that, I'm like, dude, I can't believe how much time I have.
Yeah.
Bro, it's insane.
So do you pray and then you go to sleep again?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, bro. I get up, I'm like this. We have I just do what I got to do. I pray and then I jump straight back in bed and knock out. But honestly, Nah, it's the best opportunity. When I stay awake, I'm so happy. I get so much more done. I have way more energy.
For sure.
So sometimes I'll be up doing something else. I don't know why. Like I swear to God, you cross my mind randomly. Like, and I'm just like, I just know you're grinding streaming right now or something. I'm just like, I love it. I just respect it. I just respect the grind.
Appreciate
And
it,
I
man.
missed it because like, and I'm sure we'll touch on FaZe and just everything. Like I had such like I did YouTube videos every day for like almost a decade. Then I stopped for a lot of reasons. And like, I just wanted to live like a private, like quieter life.
Feel that?
Then after a few years, like, I was in the office working with FaZe, whatever. But like I ended up just whatever. Long story short, I just missed like the routine and the grind.
I love the routine, man.
Honestly,
Obsessed
like
with it.
I was in like this bad mindset for a little bit where I was like trying to like, I was hoping, when everything was going well with FaZe, that I would be able to kind of like just like cash out and just like, work behind the scenes, like not do much and like not necessarily retire, but like my brain was thinking like that, which is crazy at 5 years old.
So you had
because let me just put it, I'm nowhere close to retiring. I can't retire. I need to work, especially now. But at that time when everything was good, I was like, but even if, I think it would have been the worst thing for me if I did cash out at one point with FaZe, like it would have been bad at such a young age to like, just like be in that mindset of like, I don't want to work anymore. You have to work, man. That's what I miss the most. And I'm going to be making YouTube videos again. And I'm like,
no way.
Yeah. So
You're coming back?
I am. So I am. I've been recording all week. I've been saying it for a while.
Some sneak peeks. Give us some sneak peeks of the content.
I'm going to be making Fortnite videos out of all things because it's a very long story, but BlaZe, shout out BlaZe. He randomly, Reigns told me about it too. A lot of guys have mentioned Snapchat. I'm sure you guys have heard about it over the years.
Massive, bro.
Such a random story. So I don't know if you want me to go into this.
No,
but like,
bro. I'm here for you.
Again, I was kind of like just like sitting there. Okay, this is like the last phase is just like hitting rock bottom, right? Yep. So many problems internally, so many problems with like previous management and previous employee. Like everything was just bad. And I'm just sitting in like the worst mindset ever. It was really bad. Like, because it's like, first off, I've been building FaZe for 13 years.
Yeah,
so
bro.
It's
that's your baby.
It is my baby. So it's hard to watch it crash. I had so many mixed emotions. Like, I couldn't even wear a FaZe logo, bro. I just like...
Wow.
That's what a dad would tell me. Like, it was just very hard to represent.
It was hard, man. It was. It just like hated it. I just hated everything. Just the corporate stuff that happened. I had a lot of sour relationship endings of relationship with certain like employees and stuff too that just really rubbed me the wrong way.
Yep.
Just like really... Just learned a lot of hard lessons, but that whole time was just rough because like everything was just always up for like a decade.
Yeah,
making videos and stuff. So even when I stopped making videos, like I never thought about it, but like had a lot less money coming in, way more money going out. As you get older, you have bills, family.
Yeah.
So like it was all good though. I had my, I was like good with FaZe, but when FaZe started getting rocky, and then I was like, I'm kind of riding on FaZe succeeding from my future. So when that started getting into question, I wasn't making, companies started going down. So salaries and stuff getting cut. I'm not making money, bro. I'm losing like money every month. Like I'm just kind of sitting there and like kind of waiting for FaZe to play. I feel like I can't do anything. I'm feeling like I was like stuck, like paralyzed by FaZe.
And it's crazy because the perception of the outside world probably thinks like, how? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they would think like you know what I mean? Like they'd be like, there's no way he has to be, you know what I mean? But,
yeah, and everyone thinks we like cashed out. Like, dude, none of us sold anything. We there's a lot of people, by the way, that did sell. There's a lot. I always say this. It's funny, but there's so many employees that came through FaZe that made more money than any of us. Because either they sold,
crazy,
or they sued FaZe, or whatever it is. People made bags off FaZe. We made bags in other ways, right? But like even how it is. Money does not stay. Like it's about making money. It's not like it's about constantly making money. No matter how much money you have saved up. I've seen my bank. I've had numbers in my bank account as a kid that thought like, oh, I'm good for like, but like, bro, within a year it's gone.
Wow.
Right? Like, so that's happened to me multiple times, but it was rough because FaZe, again, it's like my baby, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm not going to sell, like you don't want to, as much as I'm saying, I was hoping to cash out at some point. Like, it's like, you can't.
But that's rightfully so though. You work on something like that. A lot of people, there's nothing wrong with that in a sense.
Oh, trust me, I agree. There's like a negative connotation about making money. Like, I think it's stupid. Like, obviously, everyone needs to make money and take care of their families, but there's a way to do it also. You don't want to sell out. So everyone thinks I understand fully. I'm not even defensive about it because from the outside looking in, I would probably feel the same. But these guys sold out. They, oh, you did this, you made all this. Like we didn't sell anything, right? We all have all our shares.
Yep.
We held it to literally almost $0, literally, right?
Yeah.
So it's like that was rough to watch, and it's just like there's a lot of internal problems. People have seen a lot of like internal beef with FaZe
Bro,
members.
I would just feel it. It's not even like you obviously see all the problems, but I would walk in and feel it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? The energy in the office or just at shoots
It
or
sucked,
whatever.
man. It
just
sucked,
did, you know what I'm saying? Like
it was just like because so many people were here for so long, and it's like it's just such a big part of so many people that it's just like it just became like too hard. You literally couldn't solve some of the problems because
Yeah.
like it's like anyways, it was rough, man. It was a rough year. So the reason I'm saying all this is when I started doing Snapchat, it was like it kind of gave me a routine again.
yep.
And at first, like I wasn't. It's not like I was making. It was making a little bit of money. For me, at that point, I was like, all right, let me just do something, make some money.
Yep.
Obviously, comparative to like other things I've done, it wasn't doing much. But
What's a little bit of money? Because I know you don't have to tell me like the Mac, but like what was like a little bit of money at the time you were talking about?
I mean, and let me also say, when I say a little bit of money, by the way, like I don't come from a rich family by any means. My parents live paycheck to paycheck. So
Yeah,
we're
no,
so I don't want to. I'm just saying,
good.
no, it's not. I just don't want to because when I say a little bit, some people are gonna say like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
I
get
fully
you.
understand. Like I'm not downplaying money at all. It's still a lot, but probably like 2,000 to 3,000 at first a month.
And how many snaps were you posting a day?
Like frames. I don't know. I don't know. Like I was kind of just going with the flow, trying to figure it out.
Okay.
So I was kind of forcing it to try to like do something because like YouTube, it's like a big commitment to make YouTube videos, especially when I have 6 million subs. Like I didn't
You want to have a certain standard, right?
Yeah, exactly. But Snapchat's like it's going away every day, so I'm like I was doing Q&As every day. Then one day I was cleaning out my closet trying to find something. Literally, I'm trying to find content to Snapchat because again, I'm not like the other guys. Like I'm not very public about my life, so I'm not gonna go around Snapchatting me out with my friends or family. Like that's what people do. I don't.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what am I gonna Snapchat?
You're not gonna be like, yo.
Yeah. So it's like I randomly like went in my closet. I pulled out my Xbox 360 and I hooked it up and I started playing MW2 and I literally just started filming my monitor and people loved it. And literally for maybe 3 months straight, I did that every day.
What?
So that kind of low key started picking up a little more. I started making decent money, and then Fortnite. The Fortnite OG came out,
Ooh.
and I started Snapchatting it, and bro, it like
You just went to the moon.
it went crazy. Yeah, it went like I got like crazy views on my Snapchat. Like
How many views?
the top day was like 30 million views.
Oh my
Yeah, which was
God.
it was crazy. I mean, I wasn't getting anything near that at all. I was getting like maybe like 1 million. Like this is total collective views, not
Of
viewers,
course.
not viewers.
Yeah.
The 30 million views was probably 1 million unique viewers
Of course.
for one day, which was like crazy. So that month like changed the way I looked at everything because like I started playing Fortnite and I was like, wow, this is fun. And then the viewership skyrocketed. And I've been tuned out of Fortnite for a minute. So I was like, what's going on with Fortnite?
Yeah.
And I looked in at it, I'm like, bro, this game's crazy with the creative, like
Dude,
everything
it's-
about it's still crazy. I thought the peak ended, but like low key, I feel like Fortnite hasn't even reached its peak yet by any means. Like I feel like
They just did the partnership with Disney a couple months ago.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
that
yeah.
was dude. That's the endless possibilities of Fortnite. It's endless.
no,
That's
it's
gonna be
actually
insane.
insane. And even like viewership on like competitive and even YouTube, like it's still popping.
Crazy.
So I like kind of like, like we've had Fortnite pros and stuff, but again, I've been kind of tapped out because of when everything started like it all just
when the
got
main
cloudy.
thing is not doing well, you don't really
It's
care
just
about
hard,
anything
bro.
else.
Again,
for
it's
sure.
just hard to even like look at FaZe.
Yeah.
I was just like would cringe just like at anything for a while, but saw Fortnite. I'm like, wow. So I just kept since then. I've just been playing Fortnite every day and like having fun. I've actually been really enjoying it.
Heck
So
yeah.
I've been like 1v1ing kids. I
Are
do
you
that on
shooting
Rust.
it on your phone?
Yeah, I literally have it on like 0.5 on my phone.
No way.
And I'm just
and you have it set up and you're just playing it.
yeah.
That's tough.
So for
That's so
yeah,
unique.
Yeah, so it just kind of took off. Now it's kind of died back down. But again, I'm doing it not for money at this point. It's not even
It's a routine for you.
and
now.
now it's a
You're-
routine.
yeah.
But now it like look at what I got out of it. Like it pushed me to making YouTube videos. So now I'm like, I've been filming. I've been one pro streamers all week.
Dude.
So I'm like getting back into it. So it's gonna be cool. I'm excited again, just like a routine.
Bro.
I'm not even like I don't have high expectations. I don't have like I'm not expecting to have millions of views.
But
like,
you have 6 million YouTube subs, man. They miss you. They-
I hope so.
I promise
I'm
you.
one of
We'll
them.
see.
I'm one of them.
Promise you,
That's
man.
my guy right there.
Miss you.
I hope so.
I
But
miss
like,
you.
I don't know. Like again, like I'm not. There's a lot of creators that are like killing themselves to make, and I respect it. I've done it too, right?
Yep.
But like I'm kind of like, all right, I just want to turn on the machine of the channel, and I just want to make a few videos a week and just like get into that routine. Again, I didn't want to do YouTube anymore for a while. I thought, and I'm sure this will change again, but like when I was like 21, 22, I'm like, all right, I want a more private life. In those 6 years, what I've learned is one, I'm never gonna have a private life.
Your FaZe Apex,
Bro, there's so
baby.
many kids that come up to me. I'm like, bro, how do you even know who I am? Like, you're like 12. Like, I haven't even made videos since you've been, but like, they don't know me. And I'm just like, whatever. As I got older, it's not even like I don't have a problem with it. It's more of like, I like to just have a private life. So like, I enjoy it. I love to meet people and talk to them. But honestly, as I got older too, like, I'm like, damn, there's so many kids that come up.
Bro,
And
legend.
like, it's like I just started looking at it as like kind of like an obligation also to like try to like be a good influence, you know, on kids. And it's like,
For sure, man.
we
And
really have
inspiration,
that.
bro. You're an inspiration. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's so many of those kids who have watched you a long time ago. They probably inspired to do what they do now. You know what I mean? So I think you, like you said, an obligation. You know, you built your brand up, you built your channel up, and then you know, and you got to keep inspiring. You know what I mean? I feel like why not? You know?
No,
what I mean?
yeah, for sure. And again, like it's
the biggest
just
gift.
a win-win. It's like it's a good thing for me to just stay like focused. Like honestly, I realized like when I was in the headspace of making YouTube videos, it just kept me so just in a good mindset.
For sure.
Consistent. It's like the gym, right? Clearly I haven't been to the gym in a long time.
You
but
look great.
you look
I need
good.
to
You look
get
great.
I need
You
to
look
get
good.
in
You
the
look
gym
good.
again.
You look great.
It just makes you like it just makes everything else in life good. And obviously, like I need, you know, it's a way to make money. It's my career. It's what I did for a decade. So it's also crazy to just completely stop, you know. So yeah, but most of the kids come to like, you know, FaZe Rug. I'm like, yeah, you know. So it's not me. They all like Rug, you know. Can you FaceTime him and stuff? So like I need to make sure that they think that I'm cool like Rug. So no, I'm kidding.
You are cool.
No,
You are
I
cool.
really like genuine. There's a lot of kids too in my local community and stuff that like I just see that it's a way to like do good too. And I genuinely mean, obviously there's money to be made through it, which I'm looking for.
Yep.
And there's that mindset and there's just that order in your life that I'm looking for. And then like another intention, I hope like a genuine intention is to like use it for good. You know, I've been doing like, you see on my channel, I wiped all the videos.
Yeah. Why did you do that?
Yeah. So
That hurt me, by the way. I wasn't
Yeah.
hurt, but I was like more so like, dang, like, because I would love to go. Sometimes I go like in a rabbit hole where I go
Same.
like,
Yeah.
go watch
I know.
all the videos to feel the nostalgia.
I know a lot of people are mad about that.
and I went on your channel one time and they were all gone. I was like, because I think there was a specific video I was gonna find. Because I remember I was talking to my brother about this story about basically you got Bronny in FaZe.
Yeah, I did.
He's the reason why like.
I didn't know that.
You did a collab video with Bronny back in Fortnite, and I was like, "Yeah, B." I was gonna show my brother, "Yo, check out this Apex did a video with him," and I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
And I was like, "No."
Yeah, no. So I made a video about it, but then I deleted that one too. No, I didn't. I privated all of them. I'm gonna make another. That's my next video probably again, just to get the question out. But we spoke a little before the podcast about like, you know, just like our connection with like God and religion and stuff. So for me, there's basically a concept in our religion that's like any good that you kind of like encourage towards, like you share a reward in it, and any kind of bad that you encourage people towards, like you may share the burden in it, basically.
Got it.
So for me, I was like, all right, like right away, I thought about my YouTube channel. I'm just like, I had like 1 billion views pre-shorts, which was
Bro.
crazy.
Which is
It's a lot.
psychotic.
No, it's a
That's
lot. I mean, that's a
psychotic.
decade of view. It's a decade of videos. I made like 1,200 videos.
Oh my god.
But I'm like, I thought about that billion, and I'm just like, man, like, there's a lot of like cursing. Like I try. It's still a bad habit for myself. Unfortunately, I'm still trying to not, you know, cuss and stuff. But like, there's certain things like that. You know, I didn't have anything crazy. Like for me, again, there's things like gambling and stuff that don't necessarily align with my like morals and our religion, whatever. But there's like certain things I'm like, I just wish I didn't do certain things. Long story short, like I spoke, you know, with some people, and I was trying to figure out what should I do, and like, that, you know, maybe take down the worst videos. But for me, I was just like, dude, every video, like I just cussing in it, probably just saying stuff that I'm gonna cringe at and don't want to. So I just was like, I just privated them all, and I'm just like, I don't know, maybe one day I'll put some of them back up. I always have access to them, you know,
Yeah.
selfishly. I know they're not anywhere, but it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just felt like I just wanted to wipe them down for that reason. I just didn't want to, you know, I didn't want it. I just felt like there was too much potential of people watching my video and like, I don't know, something bad coming out of it.
I get
So
it.
Do you have any regret on doing that, or do you feel like that was like still like this like the decision like
no, I don't.
staying in
I
business?
I don't regret it. No,
Yeah.
I mean, again, like I know there's there's a lot of people that comment like, yo, I miss you, Road to Kill Kim and stuff. I'm just like, yeah, but like, I actually don't regret it more because like dude, I hate the way I talked. just so cringy.
But you were so young.
No, I
then,
know,
you
but
what
like,
I mean?
yeah,
It's all part of the story
No,
too.
it is. But I'm better. I'm happy that I don't have to see it clipped anywhere. I mean, sometimes I see clips, I'm just like, ah. But yeah, that's why. But it is what it is. Now I've made a few videos since then. Like I try to use my platform for good, raise money.
Yep.
Every year I kind of do like a fundraiser for orphans and stuff like that. So I try to do good with it. I have, but now it's gonna be like a balance. I'm gonna make content again and try to just make sure I'm doing clean, good content and trying to do good at the same time. So I'm hoping it all kind of meshes together.
Bro, you're a great dude. I have no doubt that it's gonna work out in your favor.
I appreciate it. I hope so. Yeah. So it's some people will be hard for them to understand, like what I just explained. It's not gonna make sense to people, but
I think there's definitely. I think people understand, man.
Yeah.
You're Apex, bro.
Yeah. And I can relate with that
No,
too, bro.
but-
Growing up, I was raised in a Christian household, and
Yeah.
the gaming culture, there's a lot of cursing and a lot of toxic sides of
yeah.
it. So for me, it was also like I would always try to hide it that I was Christian, and I would always try to like.
Same.
I was kind of like not ashamed of it, but I was scared to get made fun of. And then one day I got like the courage to say I was Christian, and then they would like kind of force me to curse, and it was like they would die laughing when I would curse because it was so rare.
Bro, so I've told this story before, but I had a similar story. I mean, I'm Muslim too, which is like in America, it's like even worse. You know what I'm saying? So like, there's just a lot. Instantly is the kind of comments it comes with. So, as a 14-year-old,
back then too.
Back then,
you were in the mix back then.
so I joined, and that's 2011, where the internet is even like less filtered.
Unhinged.
Yeah.
So I joined FaZe as I'll try to go quick with this one so I don't yap too much, but it's because this is like the story that it's just like I joined FaZe when I was 14. I'm not gonna name the FaZe member, but there was a FaZe member at the time that was like bigger than FaZe. Okay, OG guys would know, can probably guess who he is.
Yeah,
and I have nothing against him.
You have a good.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
I have nothing against him, but I mean it's just the real story. So I joined as 14. I was like the biggest fanboy of him. I always say this. It's like imagine joining the Lakers and like you're a LeBron fan.
Can I guess? Can I have one guess?
You can guess, but I can't say.
You can't confirm.
I wouldn't say.
Go ahead.
I don't even know. I'm just kind of. I don't even know.
That's fine. Just continue. No.
I'll tell you.
You understand why I don't want
I'll
to
tell you
guess.
after. I don't have any problems. But I was friends with him after, anyways. But this was just what happened. This is a story. I joined when I was like a 14-year-old. Him and his friend were just very like. I don't want to say they're bullies because like we're all homies. At the end of the day, like I was also like that, which I regret too. Like I was very like I also grew up with 3 brothers, so like grew up like trash talk is just a part of like normal talk.
Yep.
Not everyone grows up like that, and sometimes it's too much. So like that's also part of it. I feel like came off as very like mean when I was at that age as well with some people in FaZe and stuff like that. But it happened to me too, right? With that, so like I joined. He asked me what my name was, which my name I've never. That was a meme of me for like 10 years. Like, what's his name? No one knew what my name was.
I remember
this
that.
story is why I never said my name.
But wasn't it with Banana Some?
No, my real
his
name.
actual
Like, my
first name.
Actual
My
name.
first name.
Okay.
Like my first name was like a mystery.
I remember.
People would make videos about. I've never said it. Like, oh, this is my name. I don't care. My name is all over the place now. I'm not gonna say it just for the mystery now. But he asked me what my name is, and I told him. I'm just kidding. I'll say it. My name's Yusuf. Right? It's the first time I probably ever said that on camera, like straight up. But I'm like, my name's Yusuf. He said Yusuf, and he's like, ah. He started cracking up, and he's like, "Are you Muslim?" I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, ha. He's like, "Does your mom wear the scarf on her head?" Because and I'm like, "Yeah, she does."
And how old were you at the time?
14. But it's not even about being 14.
demons.
It's about, bro. This is like again LeBron. Like this is like the GOAT.
As your hero.
This is like the guy everyone
I'm
looks up
so
to.
curious on who it is. Let me know in the comments who you guys think it is. I would love to see the comments.
That's some interaction, but he's gonna get some tweets maybe. But yeah, anyways, he did that whole thing. He's like, your mom, he's making fun of me, whatever, throwing in like terrorists, this and that, all that kind of stuff. And I was like, yeah.
So-
I remember turning off my Xbox and I was so sad, bro. You know the Tyler Creator, cyberbully tweet?
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about?
Like,
He's
it's the one where like just walk away from the.
he's laughing. I was the little kid that got cyberbullied, and I was like, I turned off my ex, but I was like, bro, I was so sad. Since then, like, I was like terrified to like say my name or anything, and it lasted a long time.
From that, like how many years do you think it lasts? Like,
Bro, it lasted to like. I mean, that's not the only reason, by the way. I'm private for many reasons. I got swatted before, and like I had a crazy swatted experience. Everyone's dealt with that stuff. Bro, I had an insane swatting experience.
Was it scary?
I mean, thank God I wasn't nervous when it happened, but there was like helicopter. There was like, I had multiple guns pointed at me. Like the guy, they yelled at me, like, if you'll move, you'll be shot. Like stuff like that. Like I had a crazy.
Were you streaming?
No.
What?
was
That
just-
makes it even crazier. That's like
Yeah.
evil.
Yeah, I was like 16 when that happened.
Dude.
So all that kind of stuff was the reason I've always been more private. But that experience with that FaZe member really like put me in a shell for sure.
Of course.
I mean, already kind of growing up, I grew up in like Orange County, you know, not many brown colored people in any capacity. The school I went to.
Yep.
So I'm not even like, I'm like pretty light skinned, but
Yeah.
still like my name, you know, I stick out, you know, I
Yeah,
play
yeah.
baseball and stuff. I'm like, I fully stick out. I've heard comments, you know, but like when that happened, I was like, all right, you know, so anyways, that lasted all the way probably up until like, I'd say like 2020, 2021,
Wow.
like around 9 years. And to your point, right? Like it had a similar situation. And what changed it for me was Habib, right?
Oh, for the
The
UFC.
UFC fighter.
No way.
Yeah. So like he's
Legend.
so unapologetically, you know,
Yeah.
proud of his faith and whatever. So for me, and then a lot of Muslim kids too, like especially going to America, right? Again, like now, like you're saying, even in general, if you're religious at all, I guess a lot of people, I didn't know that even like Christians have that kind of feeling.
Yeah.
It's interesting to me because
Yeah.
it's like a Christian country, right? But like, so a lot of us felt that way. So when Habib was like, you know, dominating,
Of
Yeah.
course.
and he's
bro.
like praising God, and all
Yeah.
this stuff, I was like, you know, like it
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
like
yeah.
hyped me up.
Inspired
So,
you,
like,
yeah, for
That's
sure.
so cool.
So like, I think after that I went to Mecca. I don't know if you guys know what Mecca is.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
our
yeah.
like it's like the whole most holy city for us. And I posted a picture and it like went crazy. And forget about the engagement, but like there was so many like Muslim and like Arab
He's
kids
proud.
in my comments like, oh my God, like I didn't know you're Muslim. I'm so
Dang.
happy. Like, and I'm like, as I'm reading the comments, I know how they feel because I was that kid too,
Yeah.
where I was like embarrassed of it for some reason, you know? And it's just like, so Habib, like after that day moving forward, I was like, you know,
Yeah.
I was like, it became like a mission for me also to be like, first off, it is like the thing I'm most proud of. Like I love, you know, where I'm from. I'm Palestinian. I'm very proud to be Palestinian, very proud to be Muslim. Like I love to visit the Middle East. I love to learn. I'm learning Arabic. I love learning about religion. Like it really is whenever I have free time, like that's what I enjoy genuinely doing.
Yep.
So when I saw other kids like feeling more comfortable from it, I'm like, dude, Habib did this to me. I'm not comparing myself to Habib at all. But
If you can inspire one,
but I
even
know
one,
exactly.
yeah,
I know the
even
feeling
one.
he gave me. If anyone's in that feeling, I'm like, all right, let me do it. And again, like then I started raising money on my platform for like orphans and stuff. So it's like,
That's awesome, bro.
and then I just thought back, I'm like, bro, for like 9 years, that one comment, like
Dang.
all of the good I could have maybe done, you know, it's just crazy. I let that one conversation like put me in the show for like almost
yeah.
a decade, bro. But
Dude.
yeah, so that's what kind of like changed that. And like, you know, now it's just like trying to figure out what I want to do. I don't know. I'm kind of just going with the flow. I never thought I'd make YouTube videos again.
Just keep going, man. You're gonna figure out your rhythm.
I'm
You know
not
what I
worried
mean?
about it. Oh, exactly. I've done it with YouTube. Like I know it's gonna take a minute, but I'll
Yep.
probably figure it out. I'm just trying to like, again, you just got to keep working, and things kind of just, you know, the pieces kind of
Always,
fit
man.
themselves into, I don't know, whatever the expression is.
Yeah.
Everything will put itself together, and I'm just, you know, focused on doing good. Obviously, FaZe, like, I really just want to see, like, everyone does, right? Especially
For
people who've been
sure.
here for so long. You just want to see it win at the end of the day in some capacity. It's just been dragged through the mud at this point. So it's
Yep.
just like, there's like this, like, obviously, again, the financial thing, I hope to make money off of it one day.
Yeah.
Like, I hope that I could set up my family. I think we all deserve it genuinely, right? Like, I really think we
100%.
do. And I hope we can get there. But again, you know, I had to also accept, like, in our religion and faith in general, you accept God's plan. Like,
Of course.
to go through something and you kind of really have to accept it too. It's tough.
Yeah.
Like, all right, bro, it's so hard to watch it. Like,
Peaks and valleys,
it's
man.
so hard to watch it go. Like, you were like, bro, we were like, it was like at the top. We were at the best position we could think of. And then, like, so quick, it's the opposite. So, like, I definitely have like a love for FaZe. I hope to just see it be a good, successful brand again, which I think we are getting there. Definitely excited about where it's going now. And then, like, yeah, just want to make sure my family's set up. I realized I wasn't, dude, I don't come from money at all. Dude, my
Yeah.
dad grew up in a village in Palestine. Like, he moved here with like literally like $100.
Oh my
Like,
God.
like worked at it, but like pumping gas. Nothing wrong with that job, but like
Of
that was
course,
his
yeah.
first job.
Yep.
Barely making money. Then
Making
he
it
started
happen.
working at like a sandwich shop. He was a car
Dang.
salesman too, like most of his life. So my dad's like a hustler. So it's like,
Dang.
I was just it was in the doc we just watched. I talked about it, but like he bought me like an HD TV so I can make videos for no reason,
Ooh.
bro. Like this is before I had any YouTube, but like
the PVR, the HD PVR.
so I not a PVR.
Okay.
but I had like an easy cap,
Okay.
which is $5. But like if you get an HD TV, it'll look a little better.
Of course.
So like I was like, yeah, this is when I'm making Nuke videos, right?
Yeah.
And I asked him about it, and I don't know why he bought me it, bro. I think he had like $400 in his bank, and he spent like $300 on the TV.
Wow, what a legend.
I love my dad to death, but like, dude, he didn't come from money. So like, I had no advice. Even when I was at my peak making money, like I was just saving it up, not doing it. A lot of people have like you're investing money. Like I didn't do it. I really didn't do any of that stuff, unfortunately.
How old are you?
I'm turning 28.
Yeah, plenty of time.
Yeah, no,
You got plenty
but
of
that's the
time.
thing too. Like I'm so actually grateful in some way of like how south things went because like I'm like resetting my brain and like
sure.
like now I'm like, all right. I used to also think if FaZe fails, like what the hell am I gonna do? And I really thought like I'm screwed, but like, I'm more confident now that I'll figure something. Like I know I can figure something out now. Hopefully, like, FaZe isn't gonna fail now. Now things are way more clear. We're just a big question mark for so long.
Yeah.
But it was good. The whole thing was good for me. I think now I'm like, all right, now I want to make money, be smart with my money again. Crypto and that stuff. God damn it.
Yeah, I
bro.
don't really dive into that. All that
I lost so much money in like
crypto.
Not in like the sketchy stuff. I didn't do anything sketchy. I stayed away, but like just in general, I overinvested in crypto in the stock market when everything crashed. So, brother, I had to take some massive losses, and like it was hard to swallow because it's also at a time where I'm not making money. It's just
Yeah,
like,
you're not making videos.
so I had
Yeah.
it's been like but now I'm in a good spot where like good money. It's all good. Now I'm like motivated to make money again and do good.
And inspire
do the right
people.
way.
Yep.
Do it the right way now. Now
Yeah.
you learned a lot of hard lessons. So it's like, all right, how can we do it the right way?
But you guys said like FaZe, like you had said you guys had. It was almost a uphill for for 10, 11 years.
Yeah,
right?
every year was like 50%, 100% increase. Like it was
my
never
God.
even stagnant, bro. It was crazy. Yeah.
I think also it's gonna be good because you can kind of appreciate even FaZe even more.
Yeah.
The whole thing even more because you felt good the whole time, right? I feel like to really appreciate anything in life, you have to be like, how people say like you don't really appreciate until you lose it.
100%.
So it's like I'm glad it wasn't lost. You know what I mean? But it was
100%.
close. You know what I mean? It was like
It was right there.
it was. You know what I mean? Like almost it kind of was lost in a sense.
It was lost.
Yeah.
Bro, that's what I was saying to you about like even like financially, like again, like I was pretty comfortable for like most of my adult life. And then like the last few years have been like
Yep.
kind of shaky, and like even that made me appreciate more like the blessing of like how much money we could make if we decide to freaking just work and like focus, and like we have a very amazing opportunity in our industry, and like
Endless, bro.
so it's like a lot more grateful. Again, it's not easy. A lot of stuff's not easy. The change is rough, but like you're right. Like it makes you appreciate more. Even FaZe, like FaZe is a harder one for me because like there's so many things that just like there's other FaZe members that are no longer here, for example, and there's like certain experiences people had that like are just so sour. And like you can't fix it.
Yeah.
So that one, me personally, that one like it hurts me because I care. Like I genuinely do care a lot about some of those guys that are just like it's no matter what, it's like never gonna.
That's what's
maybe
gonna.
for us, we'll be able to like revive the brand and like we'll get it back, like you said. Like we'll have that feeling, but like it just sucks that it's kind of messed up for so many people, and it's just like there's just so many like relationships that kind of got strained and ruined. So
Yeah, I want to ask you about like you said, you mentioned a couple of members like BlaZe, like Rain, like Teeqo. Like how do you feel? You know what I'm saying? Like the whole picture was with them and now they're not in the picture in a sense.
Yeah.
And so like I kind of want to ask like, what are your thoughts on that and just overall?
yeah.
Is there a world they come back? You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
So I made a video about this actually on my channel.
I peeped a little bit. Yeah,
Okay,
I peeped it,
because okay, how do we even get into this? So I mean, there's just so much, but basically what happened with BlaZe is like what he said in his video, which I'm not saying it's not the truth, but that he got kicked, and he's like, yeah, the way it happened, he's like basically Apex. I texted Apex when I saw this happening, and he didn't reply, and then he called me and kicked me. So I'm reading the comments, and they're all like, Apex ghosted him and for like a month, and then kicked him. Like, damn, Apex L, which it's completely fine. First off, I deserve it for not responding, which I.
How come you didn't? Was there a reason why you didn't respond?
Yeah, so I talk about my video. I didn't want to. I didn't want, and this is also like very uncomfortable. Even Banks right now, he's saying it as a joke, but he's like, "Damn, you really, like basically like we made a video and you just basically blamed everything on me." And he's like laughing. But it's the first time I do. Like I've always been for FaZe first. I hope you're one person that I hope has seen it. I would argue that, and I even hope like maybe up until like the last year. I think I have had positive experiences with most employees, most FaZe members.
Yep.
And I was kind of like this guy that was in the middle between like corporate and talent. So it just was a very rough spot to be in. And it really harmed relationships with so many people for me. So like Teeqo, for example, and I've
Yep.
talked about it, right? He had a lot of problems with FaZe, completely understandably. And I agree with him. Like with just, he should have got certain levels of ownership, and like other staff came in and got numbers, and like
For sure.
he's sitting here fighting for it. Like things used to stress me out like crazy. And like I would genuinely sit there and be talking to the freaking the people at the top of the top that are talking to the board, and I'm trying to get things approved, but it's just not gonna happen. And I'm going back, and then I'm getting it from both sides.
Yep.
So I have friends that I'm really good friends with that are kind of like coming at me. I'm not talking about Teeqo, just in general.
Yep.
People are coming at me, very aggressive with me, because I'm like the voice of FaZe in their eyes. So it's like, it was really rough. It's what comes with being an owner. I get it. Like there's pros and cons, and that was one of the cons. And like, it is what it is, but it just sucked because it affected personal relationships.
For sure.
So I have to give that context. Like I was in that role, right? So for so many years, like someone on the corporate side would do something crazy, and the talent, I don't like to say talent, but a FaZe member would be mad about it.
Yep.
Although, like, even if I thought they were right about it, or vice versa, I would more try to just solve it and like mesh it. All right, guys, we all got to work together. I was trying to bridge. I was trying to bridge the two sides. Now I look back and like I regret it a little bit, because some people were not like, they talked like they wanted to mesh it, but they really didn't act like that. They didn't have respect for us as founders or members, and like, it is what it is. The system, it just got to where it was at, and now I was trying to make the best of it. I'm saying all that to say that this whole time, I've never spoken against FaZe. Like, even when all this stuff was happening publicly, like where people would speak out against FaZe,
Yep.
it was never my route. I just think it's better behind closed doors, whether it's right or wrong. So this thing, the reason I'm saying all of that is to say this thing with like BlaZe is the first time that I'm like, listen, man, it's not me. I didn't want to kick BlaZe. I got outvoted, basically.
Oh.
Because we made a thing where like we have us founders. There was 4 of us when Rain was involved, which we'll get to a little bit, I guess. But like, if 3 out of the 4 agree, we go with it. And like, I pushed for BlaZe, but I got outvoted. And I don't, I'm not even trying to throw anyone under the bus. But the only reason I would even say this, because it really like bothered me. Because it's like, okay, everyone's saying like, I can't believe Apex kicked you out of all people. I'm like, bro, I called him because nobody else was gonna call him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of had to.
Of course.
I don't want to kick him. And that's also why I didn't reply to him. I'm not making an excuse. I should have responded. I really regret it.
Yep.
The reason I didn't reply to him, it wasn't a month. It was like not that I was better, but it was maybe like 2, maybe 3 weeks. And it's like, I thought about it every day. Right when he texted me, I sent it in a chat, like, guys, like, what are we doing here? And I actually even was trying to convince people, like, he should not get kicked. So like that, I didn't respond to his initial text. Because when FaZe blacked out, like when we deleted everything, he asked me like, what's going on? Am I going to be part of this kind of, and like, again, like it was like a huge text.
Yeah.
So it's like, I can't be like, hey man,
of course,
I'll message you soon. It's like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
So I was just like, I just felt like in this really tough spot. Me and him we have a great relationship still. Like, he even understood. He told me from day one, he's like, I completely get it. He's telling me this. He's like, even me, same thing. When I'm uncomfortable, I don't respond either. So like, me and him didn't have any problem. But the way he said it in his video, he just said like, Apex didn't reply, and then he kicked me.
And the fans kind of took it like it was like almost like
I ghosted him and like just, hey man, you're kicked, and like left, which obviously wasn't the call.
Yeah.
But I still should have replied. I regret not responding to him. But that's what happened. I just didn't know how to approach it. I wanted other people, like, if you guys want to do this, like, what do you want me to tell him?
Yeah.
You know, like, or can we not do this? And so like, it was like some of that, and then some of me just kind of putting it off. And then like, dude, we just got to, also like, for so many months I heard like, oh, the deal's going to be closed at this time. Dude, I heard that for like a year. So it's like, the timelines are just like, bro, I kind of just checked out the last year. Like, I feel bad about it, kind of. Oh, I say kind of is because like, again, I was burnt by so many people that like, I actually like, because I always like tried to be really nice to everybody.
Yep.
Everybody. Because I actually like, first off, I hate when people treat people
for
like,
sure, yeah.
So like, I've always had a good relationship with everybody. And like, even like when anybody would text me, I don't, like, I try to respond to everyone. If someone was like getting let go or something, I try to have a conversation. Thank you for your time.
Yep.
The last year I kind of checked out because it was just becoming
too much. It was just,
But bro, honestly, I'll just say this. One of the hard lessons I learned, there were so many people, bro. There's some employees that like, I feel like, not was I just really nice to, but like I went above and beyond to like help
Yeah.
try to like make them look good, try to like put them in, like really just helped. And like when things came crashing down,
They weren't there.
oh no, brother, zero. And there's people I reached out to,
Dang.
even like there's a guy in mind who I was really good friends with. I mean, he doesn't even know that I feel this way. Probably, I'll if I have talked to him, I'll let him know, because like I reached out, kind of looking for some help.
Yeah.
Yo, like I need to find a way to make money. Like, like I have a lot of family, like not my entire family, but like, when you're starting to make money, you want to take care of your parents in some
Of course,
capacity.
gotta
Yeah,
provide, bro.
So like I'm trying to provide. I'm not doing good right now, right? And I'm looking for like, and oh man, I got like the guy that I would have expected to be like, all right, like he gave me like a corporate one-liner response to like a big thing, and I was just like, and I literally right away I was like, wow, it's very whack. Like it's a whack
Yeah.
response, and he's again didn't care, and I was like, all right, like there's people I thought I was good friends with, but like again, when everything is good, everyone wants to be friends. When
Yeah.
that rough like patch, I was like, it was interesting. Out of a few of those conversations where I was like, hard lesson learned, but like it's kind of gonna make me more evil with the people now. Like now I don't want to be that nice. Like I'm not gonna be mean to anyone. I'm not,
Yeah,
I'm not
of
that
course,
like
yeah.
I'm not like that. But like I'm not gonna be that open anymore. Like really nice,
For sure.
And like I don't know. It's just weird. It really it stung. It really stung. Yeah.
Did that so did that make you kind of like, because when I tell like, obviously Nuke Squad had got let go, and I told Jay and Dante them,
Yeah.
I had told them even while they were in phase, even before, I said, yo, you guys can't rely on other, you know what I mean? Did that make you realize like it's really got to be on me?
Yeah. 100%,
You know what I mean? I always tell
100%.
them, I said, yo, like a lot of things come and go, right? But I know what I can control is I can wake up, I can upload a video. I can control what I can control.
100%.
I can't control how somebody goes and gets, this deal, and then I'm hoping I'm picked. You know what I mean?
I get you. Yeah.
It's like, it's more so like, guys, like what you can control is you grinding content right now, getting your video up, and in controlling. You know what I mean? Just control what you can control.
For sure.
And that's that you can sleep at night knowing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No.
You
100%.
know what I mean? And
You're
so-
right. That mindset is like, it took me way too long to like.
to get
Like
that,
you know it, right? But like to actually like embody and live that.
Well, you had
it's
put so
rough.
much work in, bro,
Yeah.
early on. Like you were kind of like, it's just when you were grinding, it was just a different world than it is now.
Yeah. No, but you're 100% right still though. And like I knew I can't just sit here under like just like this. I was like this all day for like a year, bro. This is because
tough,
like I'm
man.
like, again, like forget about the crash of phase, but it's like I can't make videos right now. Even if I
Yep.
make videos, everyone's gonna be like, "What's going on?
Nah, 100%.
What about this video that this guy just put?" Like it's just like you literally, it's like you can't do anything.
100%.
But still, there was definitely stuff I could have done, like Snapchat, right? That's why I was so happy when I did. But you're right, that mindset,
something you can control.
everything is mindset.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
really is, and you're 100% right. You got to just do what you can and like keep it pushing. I mean, bro, if I think back to the only reason I was successful on YouTube, I don't know if it was on camera or off that we're talking about trick shotting. I'm like, oh no, it was on when I was not that good, right? I wasn't
Yeah.
like the only reason I had success is because I was consistent.
For sure.
The number one reason for any success, it's like, bro, mindset and consistency.
Yeah, as long as you're consistent,
Yeah.
it's all gonna start falling into place.
100%. I just never stopped.
Yeah.
That's all, like, I mean, from my perspective, right? Like, I don't even, if you ask me, I'm like, I don't even know how I got recruited. Cause like, bro, I'm not joking. I was a random kid that made top 5 plays on FaZe. Tommy just like recruited me. But like, even getting promoted to co-leader at the time, like 2013, like, I mean, hopefully there's something more to it. But in my eyes, it's just because I was I was just there. I was posting every single day.
Yep.
Hundreds of FaZe members have come in and out. And I was just posting for a decade straight.
Remain constant, man.
Yeah.
That's
And
control what you
even
control.
in the office, like, the last few years, like I've consistently just showed, like, if you're doing that, you're good. The second though, like that becomes, it's just hard, bro. And we see it with
man.
a lot of creators kind of fall off, and it's really hard to get back on the.
Bro,
On the
I always
horse,
tell
yeah.
people, I always say, because I actually, Ron,
Yeah.
we had a talk. I remember, man, he moved to LA, quit streaming. Like he didn't want to stream. He didn't stream for like a month.
Yeah.
And we were driving in the car. I think we were on our way to somewhere. And I said, bro, are you still streaming? He said, no. I said, why? He said, I hate Fortnite. I said, man, you know how many people have woken up today and hate their jobs?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I said, the reason why you want to keep streaming, whether you hate the game or not, and if you just click the go live button, whatever content you want to do, figure it out, but go live every day. Because why? Because let's say you're here, right? When you like your content, your career is like this. When you stop, to get back on the saddle is hard. Like you're starting from down here now instead of starting from here, right?
100%.
And so now to blow up or to get back to the top again, it's a way harder from quitting versus you were just steady and you waited for the moment. So I told Ron, I said, bro, Ron, literally just go live every day. You may not get as many viewers as you used to, but there will come a point, I promise you, where you're going to have an opportunity to get back to the top. You just got to be ready for the moment.
Yeah.
And he started streaming consistently. OG Fortnite came out, and he went right back to it. And now he's killing it.
Now
again,
he's like, now he doesn't even play Fortnite.
Nah, he gets around 8-9K viewers and just kills it.
You're right, 100%. It's just so mental too. So much of it is just like you're thinking you're waiting for the perfect moment, or it's just you have to just go, like you said,
bro. It's gonna hit you, like, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You can't be like, I'm not gonna post. I'm gonna wait until it's a perfect time. There's no perfect time. You know what I mean?
No,
it's just
100%.
it's a lightning in a bottle, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's cool, the consistency that you said. It's like all the viewers that are watching should learn from that. Like Apex was not the best trick shotter. He wasn't the most talented, wasn't the most tall, right? He wasn't the tallest either. But what he did was he was consistent every single day.
That's
he was
true.
posting content, and look where he's at now. So, and I even think even today, what's really cool to me was you're making content off of your iPhone on 0.5 pointing at your monitor. Like that shows anybody that there's no excuse. You don't need the craziest setup.
Yeah.
He's making content off of his iPhone, shooting his monitor like he's playing Fortnite in like high school, and I love that.
That one kind of, it honestly kind of started pissing me off. Once it started like taking off, I'm like, what am I just sat here for like a year, just moping.
You're like, man, I could have been doing this.
I'm just like, and I'll shout out Rain for sure. Rain and BlaZe both. It's funny that we just brought them both up, but two people that I talked to that like were like, yo, do Snapchat. BlaZe really was like pushed me to doing it and like talked to me about how much he made off of it and like basically like what just kind of motivated me, helped me get into the creator program on Snapchat. Rain was honestly, and like this is what I love about Rain, and he's just very confident,
passionate, man.
He was like, because I was just when things were like so bad, I was like, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And like whenever I'd say that, he'd be like, what are you talking about? And he's like, you're him, like he always says something like, and like I know he's just really how he thinks. And like, I don't have as much confidence as he does, but there's somewhere in the middle for me where like I definitely was like acting like, bro, I can't do anything if this fails. So you're right. Where when it started kind of picking up, I'm like, I counted myself out fully and like it's over. Like everything I did is over, but it's like, I just had to like go again.
For sure.
So and then the mindset changed and I was just like, all right. So like right now again, even Snapchat, whatever Snapchat, I don't even look at it like that. I'm really just like right now. There was a day where it was like, there was a month. Fortnite OG month. It was like, wow. I was like shocked at the money that just came out of nowhere. Now it's like 10, not even 10%. Like it's a really bad last one. But I don't even look in my head. I
never know. Imagine when GTA comes out.
No, for sure. But in my head, I'm just like I have to just do my Snapchatting every day.
Yep.
And then again, now like YouTube. Now I'm really excited to get going on YouTube, but you never know what will come out of it. I think that's way better than any dollars that I made off of it was like the mindset change. But Rain, since I just mentioned, I know I said I was going to talk about it a little bit, but clearly he's talked a lot publicly about where he's at. So it's like I don't really have to say much about Rain.
Yeah.
Just for me personally, like obviously, to your point, it just took me 50 minutes to answer your first question. But am I happy? Absolutely not. That FaZe is existing currently without Rain, Teeqo, and BlaZe. Like 100% not. And again, partially, like I mentioned, some of the things I was outvoted on. Some of the things, someone like Rain, for example, doesn't want to be a part of it in its current state, maybe, or maybe he wants it to be a certain way that like we don't necessarily see. I don't think it's possible, maybe. And there's multiple reasons, but no, I'm obviously not happy. And like FaZe isn't like Rain is FaZe. I said it and I genuinely mean it. Rain, BlaZe, Teeqo, they are all FaZe. Like no matter what this ever becomes, that's how it is in my head.
Yep.
It's not that I'm not living in the past, like only OG, like look, like I'm always looking for the next guy. I'm so, bro, you don't know how happy I am to see what you've done the last few years and like how I love that you're like a main face of FaZe. Like you represent the brand perfectly, better than I
Appreciate it,
even
man.
can
Thank
represent
you,
the
man,
brand.
bro.
And like
Thank you, man.
I not at all. I don't want it at all to be about me or like the OG. But it's just like again the idea of everyone being happy and being taken care of, being a part of it. That missing is what leaves like a hole for me in the heart of FaZe.
Yeah.
So it's like it hurt. That I don't know if that's gonna heal. Maybe one day, like to your point, you asked me if in the future if they'll ever be back. I genuinely don't know. I hope so. I think in my head I hope that one day somehow we'll figure it out.
Figure it out.
That's my goal for those three. But like everyone's their own human. Bro, we're all like 27, 28.
It's the thing, man. You guys all did that when you were so young.
And everyone's so old. Like everyone's life's changed. Everyone has lives are just different. So it's like even if I want, like it's not up to me. They don't want to be a part of it, or if they do, but other people don't want them to be, or if they would do, but it's impossible.
It's
You
just-
just
yeah.
never know. I mean, I hope though. My dream is that of course. No, I'm not happy about it at all. But like again, we're in the position we're in, and I'm just trying to make sure that this logo lasts. You know what I'm
Lasts,
saying?
man.
And it's
Legacy,
like
bro.
whatever
It's a
I could do,
legacy.
I could do. So that's what my goal is right now. So
For sure. I mean, talking kind of a bit about the OG, just for nostalgia's sake. So obviously the New York house, the most iconic content house, at least for me. I wanted to hear from the behind the scenes of it and your point of view. How was it, one, living there, creating the content daily, but also I'm always curious about this. How was the financial state during those days? Like, how did you guys make money? Was it only YouTube revenue? Was it like sponsorships? Like, I wonder how much money were you guys making during those days?
to the first part of your question, beginning of it was rough. Like I lived in California my whole life, moved to New York, obviously. It was during like the winter. So I've never experienced like, like seasonal depression.
Seasonal, yeah.
Man, I understood after that. Like it was like, I was homesick. You don't even move. It's so stressful.
At that, how old were you?
I was 18. Yeah. My PC broke before I got there. And like, bro, we were beefing already. me and Rain, who were like, we're very, we became very, very good friends. And like, we have a great relationship till today. At the beginning, we were beefing because we were like competing low key, like we were the top two and like we were low key competing, and we were 18 at the time. So it's just like you kind of had this like envy, like you kind of like.
So you were like the Nate Shot and Scump kind of.
Yeah, similar. Where it's like, you're kind of like when you see his video do good or he sees mine, it's like there's like low key that feeling in you. So like it wasn't good.
You're like,
I hate that feeling, man. It was like when we dropped that, I swear to God, like we felt it like lifts like.
Weight,
100 pounds off your chest, and you just like when you're actually happy for each other, and you realize like it's better for everyone when we all win. But the beginning was rough, and bro, videos like we were not popping out. Like I just had 1 million subscribers right when I moved in. I just hit 1 million like a little before, but I wasn't getting many views. Like I was like maybe like 70, 80K a video. Like I didn't really, Advanced Warfare came out, worst game ever. I'm sitting there trying to make content on Advanced Warfare. It's like, it's so, the house is just like, we're trying to get settled in. It's first time moving out. So it was rough at the beginning. And then like, it just kind of clicked. And when it clicked, like from there, it was just like, it was all good.
It was a movie.
It was, yeah. And like, your question about the financial stuff, like none of us really had much money at all at that time. FaZe, I was like the accountant for FaZe.
For real?
Bro,
that's crazy.
I always did this, stepped into the role nobody wanted to do. Hence why I have to call BlaZe.
Yeah,
I still do that
You
stuff.
still do that. Yeah.
But I was like sending, repaying the flights for like our pro team. Zuma remembers, like I used to send them their reimbursements. I used to like send PayPals to all the FaZe members for the money that they'd make on the FaZe channel. Like, so it was like that. Our house was paid by G Fuel. They're paying like $4K a month. Best investment they've ever gotten in their life.
Bro, literally.
That's
No,
bro.
Absolutely insane.
That's crazy. to
Yeah,
think
so
about.
they did that, but none of us, we were all just making money off our personal channel. So FaZe, like I think we split a little bit of like a little, like we'd have the money, we'd pay out all the FaZe members, the pros and all that stuff, and then like I think we would split like whatever was left. But Rain and I took like very low splits.
Yeah.
Because we were making money on our own channel, and it was just kind of like learn as you go. The whole thing,
100%.
even to this day, like
Yeah.
that's what stresses me out sometimes is like people get so mad or like, bro, we just make mistakes. Like at the end of the day, in like the pivotal years of like the business and like when all these people started coming in, I was 21 when I like came into the office. from like 21 to 25, like you're literally learning on the go. You have so many people leeching, and you don't really know what's going on.
Yeah,
It's not easy. The whole thing's not easy. I'm not complaining, but it's just like it's hard unless you really live it. Like people have all these expectations. Like you should know better. Like why should I know better? We're 18. When you're 18, would you know how to run this?
Run
You know, like
empire, bro.
we're all trying to figure it out. So like we just figured it out as we went. We're making good money from YouTube ads though. Like I think year 2, we moved into the end of 2014, end of 2015, early 2016 is when like we were all making really good money. I don't really know how much everyone else is making. We didn't really talk about it like that, but I made good money. I made really good money, you know, thankfully. But like there was a little bit of brand deals, but like bro, it was not like that. Like there was not like we were just bro. If the brands were
If the New York house existed today,
oh, I would have been like,
bro, you would have done deals. I mean, like,
not like, bro, we had some deals. Like, I remember we made like 5K off of like a brand deal. And we were going crazy. Like we thought it was the craziest thing ever. So
you guys made like, and you split 5K.
No. Like for one video, like,
oh, okay.
There's this one guy. I remember his name still. And he would pay for his brand, and it's a lot of money. Again, let me go back to what I said earlier. I'm not acting like 5K is not a lot.
But like I said, but
bro,
if
I got 5K today for a video, bro, I'd do whatever they want for a video. I'm just saying, like at that time, compared to what people, if you guys knew what some people get paid today, you will not believe it. So like, basically, the brand deals just started slowly. We're starting. So yeah, like you know. It's funny when we were there, we're like, dang, all these people before us, all the OG COD YouTubers like Zergriz and Toy Soldier, all these guys, like they low-key missed the boat. Like they didn't really make money, but like they were like popping. And we felt like we got lucky. We did. We were very lucky. Very lucky. Yeah. But now, you look and you're like, man, like we low-key missed the boat.
Yeah.
Like if our prime was now, brother,
I said off camera, I said during when you guys were uploading and stuff like that, it was like the 80s in NBA. Right, it was like Scottie Pippen's like 7 years, 7 million, and and then now, in retrospect, in the NBA, Jaylen Brown, who's on the Celtics, he just signed for I think it's 4-year or 5-year, 300 million,
bro.
It's just like, bro.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer in like what's written for you is written for you, so I don't lose sleep over it.
You can't,
and plus, you know, we made good money. Yeah. Although a lot of it, it's all gone now. Yeah. We made good money, and like it was definitely blessed, you know, either way. But you're right. But I'm not. Thankfully, hopefully, I never get that in me. But like I'm not like mad at what people get. I'm happy that one thing I'm proud of, I guess too, is like right in New York we were a 1-man show completely. I used to record and edit even two videos a day at some point fully. Thumbnails, I maybe had a thumbnail guy, but I would like tell him exactly how to make the thumbnail. So like we did all of that by ourselves. I would negotiate my own deals, right? Now, like, I don't say now, let's take FaZe back. Let's just to the last good part when FaZe was like kind of like really a running machine. We had kids like High Sky, right? Who was like 11, right? He came into this machine where it's like you have editors, you have graphics designers, you have people that will manage your channel. You have a sales team that's selling you, here, High Sky, here's $50K to go do this.
Yeah.
So like to me, I was like, I'm not mad about that. I'm actually happy that we were able to build that for other people.
Yeah.
Now people are getting insane deals. Like I'm happy. I'm happy for FaZe members. I've always been happy for FaZe members.
Yeah.
If I'm salty at all, it's about the people that have kind of come in, taken what they can, and then left. And like, I don't even mind that, but it's the people that did that and like, on their way out, kind of like spit on the logo and hated on the brand. Like that stuff bothers me because so many people came and like took FaZe and just did what they could with it,
squeeze
and then
all
like
the money out of it. Yeah,
and it's just like I get it. That's life and that's business. It is what it is. But like sometimes it was just like there's ways to do that in a respectful way to like get your experience and go do something else. All for you, of course. I don't expect anyone to limit themselves at FaZe. I'm actually like. There's some people that I really didn't want to leave FaZe. Like employees. But like when they told me the job they're getting, I'm like, dude, I'm really happy for you. Like go, like take care of your family, you know? So like I'm not mad. I want people to be successful. Obviously, I want this brand to give as many people success as they can. But yeah, there's a lot of bad experiences as well. So that stuff triggers me. I'm not mad about, oh, we could have done this or we could have like I just don't like the shady or like
just like this
the nasty business.
Yeah,
It's just because it is. It really, unfortunately, it really is like that. Like everyone says, like the quote unquote business world. Like that's my experience now. I've just had so many bad. Bro, it's crazy. So many like
I can't even imagine, man. You know,
so many people. Yeah.
You've been through a blender. But I want to ask real quick. What was your first when you got your first check from YouTube? What'd you spend it on?
Oh, bro, I don't spend. I'm not a spender at all.
Well, what'd you buy? Did you buy anything when you got your first check?
No.
You didn't buy anything.
No. I mean, I started making money when I was like, thankfully like 14. So I don't even know when I started making real. I mean, I don't know. It's just crazy. Like I used to not spend any money. I used to just make money. My bank would just be like stacking. I didn't spend money. So I don't even remember. I mean, I got a car when I was like 16.
Okay.
Maybe that. I got a Camaro. I don't know why. Not sure for that. Like I've got, I didn't buy it though. I leased it.
Yeah, that's the Cali.
I never spend like that. Even like on my, all these guys, all my roommates like started getting like designer and like chains
Rain
and all
with
that.
the what do you buy the
R8?
The R8.
Yeah, like good for them. But like me, like look, I'm still just wearing FaZe logo and
simple.
I've had these jeans for like 10 years. I'm not a stylish person at all. I mean, I bought even a FaZe. I think I bought one FaZe chain, but it's like I bought it because it's FaZe, not because jewelry. I've never bought like expensive watches or shoes. I'm just not really like interested in that stuff. I mean, I gotta, like in other ways I've spent my money. I've taken, traveling or like, got a place, so happy about that.
Smart investments.
Not smart investments, buddy. Bad investments. Actually, they were good investments, but I never cashed out.
Oh, okay.
So my advice, not financial advice, take your profits and go home. God, bro, everyone got so greedy in that peak of like after COVID and everything crashed.
Yep.
Oh my God, man. I had some really good investments, but I just never sold. And like now they're just like completely gone. And it's like, again, hard lessons learned.
It's all good, man. It's all
but hey, people spend money. I don't have anything against buying nice things. I'm just not, super interested in like shopping or like, but as long as you're smart with it, there's nothing wrong with it. People blow their money though. A lot of people,
for sure.
Yeah, a lot of people, their first check, you're right. Like they'll take it, spend the whole thing on like
spend the whole thing, man.
Yeah, that's not the move. What about you? What'd you spend your first check on? I think I saw in your pot. You talked about this recently.
McDonald's. Bought a couple sandwiches.
What about your big big check?
No, you're talking about. No, I'm talking about. I saw a clip of you where
it was McDonald's.
You made like
80K in a month.
80 or 70K. Yeah.
What'd I do with that?
Yeah, what'd you do with that?
I didn't buy anything really. I had already had a car. All I did was just spend it on food. I went and bought my mom a car.
Okay,
so that's what I went and did. I went and bought my mom a car.
That's why we all love you, man.
I want that. We started off talking about like you recruiting me to FaZe. I wanted to kind of like end it off with about Nuke Squad. You recruited Nuke Squad as well.
I did.
He's the reason why Nuke Squad also got into FaZe.
Wow.
So I wanted to kind of ask your perspective on not me, but that group as a whole and just overall, with that, like, what do you even see like it going forward?
Yeah. So when I made my video about BlaZe, not just BlaZe, but the whole thing, I was wearing a Nuke Squad hoodie.
I saw that.
And the comments were like, "Oh my God, you're wearing a Nuke Squad hoodie?" I'm like, "Yeah, bro." I recruited them. I think I literally replied saying that. But yeah, I was again one of those things that I just felt like it was just such a cool, perfect recruit at the perfect time. I loved Nuke Squad, still do.
We took advantage. I mean, bro, we built like
It was
half
good.
a million. I mean, we did.
It was good. I think it was successful. Everything about it was successful.
Yep.
I think it was really like, obviously you were like in FaZe at the time and you were popping, and like I know how much you love Nuke Squad. I know how much like your friends matter to you. So like it was like just a perfect thing.
Yep.
They were like, it was just perfect with the Warzone popping at the time. So I was a big fan always of Nuke Squad. I still am. Even, by the way, and it's fine. Obviously Dante, his tweets kind of like made this problem public with people. That was probably the only tweet I ever responded to, by the way.
Yeah, I remember seeing it and be like, this made Apex just replied.
Yeah, because I was
what's bad
because I actually like was like, no way, I just read this on my timeline. But by the way, I have nothing against him. He texted me and I texted him after, they weren't on the roster, but it just sounds like I'm not trying to say they got kicked. I guess you could just say they got kicked.
Yeah.
But I have nothing against him. I think that was the wackest tweet of all time. But I still, I have nothing against him.
Yeah.
I just think he was just like, he would just like he put himself in the crosshairs, and it's just like he wasn't stepping down. He just went. You know when you do something, you go too far, and it's just too.
You
late.
gotta stand on business. He just stood on business.
It was just
far.
too late, and
Yeah,
he
it
just
was
kept
too
going,
late.
and it's just like, bro, just stop, man.
I
Because
tell him all the
all
time,
of
like,
us
bro,
did.
I'm sure
stop,
you were stressing
brother.
big
Oh
time.
my god!
I'm sure. I
We
know.
all saw him.
I literally,
I already know that,
bro,
I-
and he went live right after, and I went in
I
his room.
saw-
I said, Dante, get off live.
I watched
now.
that stream. I was watching the stream.
No,
It was cringy, bro. But it's fine. By the way, like, again, zero against him. I swear to God. Other people maybe have something against. I don't know. I don't. I just saw him, like, he got stuck in that, and like he wouldn't back down. Like, he made a mistake of not just like he just went too far. But it's
Get
whatever.
off Twitter. Literally,
The
get
whole
off
thing,
Twitter.
yeah. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, even since then, like, he gets a lot of hate too. So like, I don't blame him. Like, it's a lot. It was a dumb tweet, but anyways, other than that, I have zero negative things to say about
for
Nuke
sure.
Squad at all. And like, again, though, I think I even saw with like, even everything we talk about, like burnout, like it's just a lot. And even like Booyah, like kind of
Leaving,
moved back,
yeah,
right?
moved
Like
back
I
home.
fully, it's all like you see it happen. You see it happen with everyone. It's just like the normal trajectory for so many people. So that's why someone like you, like I'm hoping and I'm sure that you have like a healthy balance in your life because you're very consistent, but I don't feel like you're killing yourself. Like
No.
hopefully.
No, I mean, I'm very blessed because also with, being signed to YouTube and stuff like that, I can really balance my schedule in a sense.
Yeah.
So it's a genuine blessing that I can.
Yeah.
But I definitely can see people get into it
Yeah.
and like, what I'm saying, burnout.
It's a lot, bro. And you guys, so this is your question about Nuke Squad. Like Nuke Squad came in at very, not came in, but like a year into Nuke Squad. It was like a very interesting time where there was like this beef started with the FaZe corporate and members. So like a lot of us were just kind of like in and out, and it's like Nuke Squad kind of got plugged in a lot. So I think maybe it was, in some ways it was good for Nuke Squad, maybe financially. I think it was, you guys got, hopefully, there was a lot of like deals and stuff, deal flow that came to Nuke Squad, but I think it kind of like, it harmed you guys in a sense that not you necessarily, but the other three guys were just like, people were only seeing them in brand deals, and they were like all over the timeline.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of like, people were just like, so a lot of the anger maybe got directed towards them.
Yeah.
And it was like, it just was unfortunate. So like, I don't know. It's like one of those things again, like at the end of the day, I don't think anyone could be mad about it. I think hopefully for them, it was a good experience for the rest of the guys. I messaged Jay too. I didn't message. I've never really like, obviously Booyah's a little more like to himself. I've never really talked to
Bro,
Booyah
I'll
much.
be playing Call of Duty with him. I'll forget he's in the call. Just
Yeah,
'cause I called him.
but like Jay, like, like I remember meeting Jay and Dante, like at the Batman thing.
Yep.
And like I gave them both a huge hug. And like I genuinely love FaZe members that love FaZe.
Yeah.
Like, there's something about it that like I just like, and just you people like you too, who like just literally have a real love for FaZe.
Yep.
Yep.
I just love it. I just like I don't know. It's like so wholesome to me, right? So like
sure.
when I met Jay, like I just like he was just so excited. I just knew he was so excited and happy to be there. And I love people that are like that, especially like there's a lot of people that are like too Hollywood now. You know what I'm saying?
100%,
I love all my guys.
100%.
I love all my friends, but some people are just too cool now.
Yeah.
Too cool to show up. Too cool to do certain things. Just too cool, And like it's not who I am at all. And I'm not about that. And so it's like whenever someone's not like that, I feel like you're also like that. You're just always happy, very
Always,
respectful,
man.
always,
Everything's
always down to talk and like
Always,
have a
man.
good time. And like, so whenever I meet people like that, I love it. So that's how I felt about the Nuke Squad guys. And then again, like they just got caught I think the rest of the guys just kind of got caught in the crossfires and like got put in like, it was just like, unfortunately, I don't think it was that big of a deal, but I just think it just like that kind of maybe dampered down the
I
relationship. But
understand.
like then at the end of the day, the redirection that Banks and team are kind of like going, like I don't think either way, even if none of that stuff happened, it's like obviously that's not the reason.
I fully get
Yeah.
his vision and
Yeah.
and all of that, man. So I wanted to end the pod, ask some question. Apex, how can somebody in 2024 join FaZe Clan? With it going forward with the whole rebrand, how can somebody, as a
man.
young kid watching, one of the little ones that ran up to you, they want to join FaZe, how can they?
You're not gonna like my answer. I don't know, brother. Right now, ask Banks. Ask me. Like I said,
I want to hear your answer, though. I want to hear your answer.
This is the thing. Like by the way, I'm like happy to be what I'm about to say. This is content and talent. I've kind of just like handed
Okay.
the keys over to Banks. And I'm happy about it because it's what stressed me out the most was like the problems with FaZe members, the problems with, or like recruiting or kicking. There's always conversations about kicking FaZe members. It's the hardest thing to do.
Yeah, for sure.
So it sucks that I like someone like BlaZe. I had to be the one to call him because it's literally the last thing on earth I want to do. So I really don't know. Like Banks is like building, you know, his vision. Obviously, the Miami house just launched, and like I see what he's doing there, and I fully like again, bro. If there's anybody that there's nobody better to run FaZe right now than FaZe Banks. And I
Yep.
genuinely mean that. Even myself, let's just say everyone was like, you do whatever you want. Like, I don't even think I could do it
Yeah.
right now. I don't think like I don't even know where I would. Like, I don't think I have the energy that Banks has. So, with that being said, I don't know what he's necessarily look. At the end of the day, it's like there's a like I said, there's like a formula, right? And you kind of just know it when you see someone. You kind of just
Yeah.
know this guy should be a FaZe member. So it's always gonna be people that are at the top of what they're doing. Or not even necessarily. Like the guys that we just recruited are not necessarily the biggest streamers,
Yep.
right? But like it's the personality, it's the kind of content they make. It's kind of like their I guess their like place in like internet culture. So I don't. Banks is looking for like he's kind of obviously building this house around the kind of Twitch streaming culture right now,
Yep.
IRL streaming culture, which I get it. Me and I made I've talked about it. I'm like still very interested in. We just talked about I want to make Fortnite videos for FaZe's sake too. I always want gaming to be a part of it.
Bro, I always have this conversation with Matt. I said, bro, no matter what, the biggest like stars will always be from gaming. Jinxie, games.
Yeah.
Rainbow Six. Queso, biggest streamer, games.
Yeah.
What
Ninja,
any miscellaneous game.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
XQC, same thing. Yeah, I agree. And like, this is where I just really don't know how we're gonna find this balance. Because like right now, what everyone's got to understand is we've talked about roster cuts for 5 years,
Yep.
8 years, 10 years, but it's always been so hard. So like, because FaZe hit kind of rock bottom in some ways, it was just like it's either now or never to just strip this down.
yep.
So I fully, although it was really rough for me, and again, although I don't agree with some of the decisions, I understand the concept.
Yep.
I understand what they want to do.
The vision.
And
his
I'm
vision.
following his vision because I know, bro, Banks had every reason to just leave forever with FaZe. So he can make way more money doing a lot of things. You know what I mean? Like I know genuinely he cares about FaZe
Loves FaZe, man.
only. Like he only wants the brand to succeed.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's like, so for him, like that's why, like he'll be like very blunt or come out and he'll be like rude, right, to
Yeah,
people. Like
yeah.
I'm not about, but like I try to do the opposite. But like at the end of the day, like I get where he's at. It's just like, dude, he's just like I don't care.
He's like, I don't care.
It's like F everyone. It's only about FaZe right now, and like I get it.
Yeah.
I get it because it's been a rough 13 years, and it's like we've tried fitting in with corporate, we've tried doing this and that. So it's just like that's where he's at, and I'm just like, go,
Go.
you do your thing. I'm gonna like lean in on the esports and gaming. I'm gonna make my own content, get more into the gaming scene,
Hell yeah.
and I'm always like, there's certain people in mind already that like gamers, streamers, right? That I'm like interested in. Now, how are we gonna do it? I'm not sure. I need to figure that out.
Yep.
How like it's gonna happen with the roster. I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna be like, but I think it's just again, just do be best at what you do.
Okay.
Right? Like you were making like the best Warzone content when you got, in my opinion. Like
Oh, for
you're
sure.
you're consistent. You're crushing it. All right, you were just at the top of the game, and like and like it's just
Lining in a bottle, man.
anybody that's there, it'll make sense. We'll see. We had a conversation today I was really happy about. That is kind of, I think it will make a lot of the other FaZe fans that like the non-IRL Twitch stream, not people that are not interested in that stuff will be a little happier when they hear some of the stuff we're talking about today. But yeah, I think it's just a typical thing. You'll just
If you know, you know.
just do everything that Swagg said. Literally, like turn on, go live, stay consistent, crush it, put in your effort, and like hopefully you'll find success without FaZe as well. But hopefully there'll be some people along the way that come and fit into what we're trying to build here. It is definitely like going to be a little different. I think it's going to be a lot more selective now. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But we'll see. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't have a full answer because I don't know.
You're
I'm telling
good.
you, I don't know. I don't know
You're
what
good.
I don't know what the criteria is these days, but we'll see.
That was an amazing pod, bro. Thank you so much for hopping on with us, man.
Thank
I'm
you, guys.
freaking proud of you, bro. I'm so
I
happy to
appreciate
see
you guys.
the
I hope
content
it
that's
was
coming.
good. I apologize for the yapping.
No.
Did you even ask any of the questions you had?
You answered all
them.
of
You
them
answered
okay,
all
okay.
the match you were talking.
without us even asking.
Bro,
so.
this, by the way, it's not. I'm not joking about it, but like BlaZe, when I had that call with him, like even I was with Tom. Me and Tommy called him, and I guess I just a yapper, especially when I'm like, I'm not saying I'm nervous now. I just see, but like I was definitely like, I don't have this conversation, and I was yapping. Tommy texted me, he's like, bro, all right, like, and then BlaZe told me, like, I called him the next day and was talking to him. He's like, yeah, bro. He's like, don't worry. Like, I could tell by your yapping how much you didn't know what to do. I was like, yeah, I guess I do yap. So I apologize for the yapping. But
we love it.
Thank you guys. I mean, hey, man, I'm happy that I was worthy enough for the podcast.
Of course,
And,
you're a legend, man.
and
We're honored to have you.
I will maybe catch you on Warzone. Maybe we catch you on Fortnite too.
100%. Yo, book it. I'm there. I can build a couple of 90s. I can do a couple of 90s.
I don't know about that, but there's 0 build. Your audience does not want to see Fortnite. Don't worry, guys. I'm not gonna try to get over to Fortnite. You keep playing Warzone, but no. But yeah, you guys keep crushing it. Hey, it's awesome to see you doing the podcast with him too.
Thank you, bro.
I love people like you. Like, by the way, this is also one thing. Like, what people don't realize is the way we wanted to build FaZe for so many years is with people like you that literally grew up in the community.
Thank
right?
you, bro.
That like are FaZe fit, that care about the brand.
Yep.
And like there has been a lot of people that came through, and the podcast is supposed to end, but I'm just gonna say there have been a lot of people that have come through, and I've loved work with them. But like that always got like tainted because it's the corporate environment.
Yeah.
So that's Banks's vision now, which I fully love and support. It's like building the company with people like Matt,
Yeah.
Thank
and
you,
like
bro.
and like other people like you, like my guy Addison, right? Like people that came in, the people that understand FaZe and like care for FaZe more than like certain business opportunities. So
100%.
that's a massive positive I see is that since we are able to actually finally build FaZe in that way, I think it's gonna be like it's just gonna be different. And I'm not gonna say we're gonna recreate New York House. I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think anyone's trying to recreate it. But hopefully, just like we said with Fortnite earlier, it seems like I thought Fortnite was done, right? But like there's this new breath of Fortnite where it's like, wow, like the peak hasn't even come. I hope that will be the case with FaZe. Not to like act like anything will be ever taken away from the past, but like if it's built the way that we want with people like you guys, and like we're able to really focus on what matters for the brand, then hopefully it'll be fun. Hopefully we'll do this in like a year or two.
Yeah, of course.
And like it'll be like a lot more
celebration,
smiles,
a little champagne.
Yeah.
Oh man,
but yeah, appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Of course, bro. Thank you for those words.
Thank you. Man.
We usually have a tradition at the end of we spoke before the pod, but we do like a quick prayer. If that's fine with you.
Of course, yeah.
Father God, we want to thank you for this pod. Thank you, God, for the life of Yusuf. Thank you for FaZe Clan. Thank you for everybody watching. Just pray, God, for your protection. We love you. Amen.
Amen.
How do you get out of the lobby?
What's the outro?
I'm just taking over the outro here, guys. Swagg asked what the outro is. I'm a fan of the show. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like the video. Let them/me, maybe I'll be back. Let us know in the comments who you want on the podcast next. I'm trying to think of who I want. I'll let you know.
Let me know.
I like the kind of guest list we have. I kind of ruined it, but we had some good stuff.
No,
let us know in the comments. Subscribe. Follow Swagg on YouTube. He streams every day. Follow Matt. Check them both out. Support them. Support the lobby. And actually, even better, subscribe so you can join the lobby. See you on the next episode.
Let's go.